cross member, and then these are the actual bolts for the front cross member. I've got some old bolts that I had. I didn't want to mess these ones up because I was sandblasting with these in. So these old bolts are, I believe they're grade 5, but I believe they're from seatbelt kits from my 67. So that's it. Now the fun, figuring out how to do this. I know this is going to be too big, but it'll at least get me in the ballpark, and then I can trim it down and get it to fit. Who knew kindergarten would be so important? Not dead on, but close enough. So just out of curiosity, that one is for that side, so I guess I should be working this one since this is the side I'm on. Good thing about it is they should be pretty much the same. Wow. So I think it would be a lot easier if it didn't have this top plate on. And I know that they sell, that TinWorks sells the frame stiffener, or the C-notches, without that top plate, but because the coil springs mount back here in the back, I'm sure they put that top plate in there to add some rigidity to it, since you're going to be putting some load on the back side of the notch, where if it was just all the load was on the front side, you didn't really have much on the back, then that would probably be fine. Alright, so we are back at trying to make these templates for the frame stiffeners. thinking that as long as I get the bottom right, should be okay. Okay, so this is the C-notch for this side. So what I came up with as a template, I took and I taped this on and got it where I needed it. You can see the tape all the way around it. And then I took my razor blade and I went just inside until it broke loose, and then it falls in and lines up. Then I took another piece and I put it in here, and I lined it up, and I used a piece of wood and 2 clamps, hold it in place. And then I cut out this hole. This hole is this one right here in the bottom of the frame. This is where there's the factory cross member had a bracket that went here, and this is where the coil spring bolted in. So I used that as a reference. Once I got this done like this, then all I have to do is I have to lay this on, line up the hole, and mark where I'm cutting it off. So, and then for the other side, I just flipped it over because this piece is taped on. It fit just right for this, and looking at them, they line up. So now I'm going to carry these outside, put them up on my sawhorses, and I'm going to drill the corners because I don't want sharp corners there. So I'm going to drill a hole on each corner, and I'm also going to use a square to square this off, and I'm going to cut to the inside of these lines because I'd rather have to grind and take a little bit more off than to have a big gap. So I want it to fit snug, but I'm going to start on one frame rail, get one set up, and get it to where I can get it all mounted up. And then once I get that done, I'll clamp it in place, and then I'm going to drill the holes that I need to get it mounted, and then do the other one. So that's where I'm at right now. So it's a little bit snug, but I kind of figured that was the thing, put it all back in. And that is that.